Battlefield 5 is over. This is the end of Battlefield 5. BF5 is over. Now, you may think, oh, here we go again, another reaction, overreaction by YouTubers. Maybe before, but not this time. If you're not too familiar with what's going on with the game at the minute, watch a couple of those videos, but quickly, DICE is in support of Battlefield 5 after June. No longer are we going to get any more new maps, we're not getting any new content, nothing. Well, we're getting one new map, but I think a lot of people are going to be pretty disgusted by it, because if you read kind of the fine print with it, it was a map that originally intended for the cancelled competitive game mode. So, what other maps were part of that cancelled game mode? Providence and Lofton Islands. This map, coming the new map, will be a smaller scale map. Most likely, it'll be a squad conquest map or maybe domination in community games. It's not going to be a large scale map, it's going to be a small map. I know a lot of people are going to be pretty pissed off with that. Back to the topic at hand. No more updates. No more new chapters. Done after June. So, is the game dead? Is it dead? Well, in its current state, it is going to be dead. But recently, while I was thinking over how will I do this video, I was out in my backyard, doing up the decking. Now, our decking, well, it looks good now, but our decking was rotten, covered in moss, handrails around the side were falling apart. It was in a pretty bad way. And I was thinking, is this going to survive? What's the point of me trying to do this up? Just tear it all out and put a new one in. But I thought, well, I've got a lot of time with this lockdown on my hands, so to start it with power hose the whole thing down. I then started to sand it all down. I removed some of the rotten wood and replaced it. I started to sand it down and then I put some paint on it. And lo and behold, it looks great. Not perfect. It's not brand new, but it will survive another couple of years. The little bit of work I put into it. Now, I feel Battlefield 5 could still survive, and I feel that it could even flourish in a way if DICE make a few simple changes. It doesn't require much effort, it requires very little effort. And that is make the game free to play. Make the game free to play. Fairly recently, I think it was yesterday, another YouTuber by the name of Crafter brought out a video where he actually somehow got hold of player numbers related to the game. And in that, you can see on a few occasions player base bumped up. The times this happened was when new updates dropped. It also happened when they did the game for a free weekend. The numbers nearly tripled. Currently, right now, the barrier for players playing this game is the payment. They go onto the Xbox Live Store, they go onto PSN Store and they see, oh, Battlefield, I wonder what that game looks like. It's $14.99 or whatever they're charging for it at the minute. Let's look up a few YouTube videos, see what it's like. So they look in Battlefield 5, and what pops up? Battlefield 5 is over. This is the end of Battlefield 5. Battlefield 5 is over. Battlefield 5 autopsy, one went wrong. You know, they see all these videos and they're like, that game doesn't look good. And then that's it. They don't buy it, they think nothing else of it. But if, whatever you call it, Johnny's looking through the PSN store and it comes across Battlefield 5 free to play. Oh, I'll give that a go. They'll give it a go. They'll download it, they'll give it a go. And if they like it, they'll carry on playing it. Potentially they may buy some Battlefield currency to buy some skins, offsetting the cost of actually, you know, DICE making it free. Like, making it payment right now, it just doesn't make sense. The game was supposed to be a live service throughout its whole cycle, which, as it turns out, will be 3 years. So, this game was supposed to be supported right up to what? October, November 2021? We've still, what, another 18 months? Best part of 18 months to go with a live service? Year 2 has only just started. We're only halfway into Year 2 edition. But they've cancelled it. Done. Now, I can understand they could probably see the game isn't doing as well as they hoped. Everyone knows that. Not done as well as they had hoped. And we just decided, right, let's cut our losses. let's start working on Battlefield 6, Bad Company 3, whatever the new game might be, and let's make sure it releases well. So, if they've got that mindset, why not just make it free? What have they got to lose? They've nothing to lose at this point. They've nothing to lose, but they could gain so much. I think coming up to this final update in June, if they were to start advertising, right guys, we're sorry, we did things wrong, we're going to make it free to play, and they advertise the shit out of it. This next update is going to be free to play. Now, I can understand there's going to be a lot of people saying, I paid $79.99 for this game. No, they shouldn't make it free. Well, I'm sorry, but how many hundreds of hours have you probably put into this game? I've put 700 hours into it. I know it's not a lot compared to many others, but I've more than enough got, my money back on this game. And if you've logged hundreds of hours, so have you. What do you want? Do you want to sit there being pissed off at people getting it for free when you paid that money for it, and then the game dying? Or do you want the game to survive, servers be full, so that you can still carry on playing it, so you still get your money's worth out of the game by having paid that for it? What I do think is DICE should give something back to those players that have had it, have owned the game before they make it free, if they did make it free. Probably won't, but that's my idea. Give them some Battlefield currency so they can go and buy the skins. Give them something back, special in-game emblems, something to reward those players that have stuck around. Saying you don't want the game free to play because you paid $79.99 and others shouldn't have it for free isn't a valid excuse at this point in time where this game is right now. It's not. Maybe back a year ago, yeah, fair enough, but now the fact that support is ending for this game, it needs something for the servers to remain active and player numbers to stay up. You want to still play the game, you still want to have fun, the game needs this. Another thing I want to discuss is community games. They have said they're going to carry on support for those, and that is good. What I am hoping in terms of with them carrying on support is that they're going to bring the features we want. Features where platoons can run their own events and can completely customize the server the way they want. The way it was in Battlefield 4. The way it is in Battlefield 1. Battlefield 4 wouldn't be alive. It wouldn't be surviving right now. In fact, it's doing really well. If there wasn't customized servers, that's all that's running on that game right now, is customized servers. That game would be dead if it wasn't for it. Battlefield 5 will die if we don't get them. We need them. We need proper customized servers. DICE, please listen to your community on this. Please listen. You didn't listen regarding 5.2 update. Look how that went. Holy Christ. Look how that went. You didn't listen. There's been so many instances where you haven't listened and things have went to crap. Please listen. Please add the features to these community games that we would like to see so we can run our events. So we can bring new people to the game and they can get involved in these type of events because this is the type of thing people love. Like Battlefield is known for this. Like there's no real other community that does these type of events in any of their games. It is a real community thing, and throughout the duration of this game, as Battlefield 5, that has been slowly dying off. The amount of people that run events, the amount of platoons that play this game is died off. It is horrendous, guy. Come on, fix it. The community needs these things. The final thing I want to discuss is if you're working on Battlefield 6 right now, or the new game, start asking what was good about Battlefield 5, what was bad about it, what would you like to see returned. Do not do what you have done wrong in every single Battlefield title. Try and reinvent it. Try and change things up completely. Bring across the good stuff. Remove all the bad crap. Friggin' attrition, all that dung, get rid of it. No one wanted it. But bring across the good stuff. The gunplay was actually quite good. Minus the random recoil. No random recoil. The fact there was no suppression was good. Bring across the good stuff to the new game. And then ask us what we would like. Please include customized servers right from the very start. Have those in there. And again, don't have really controversial trailers. Like just do a trailer, hype up the game. Just everything was so wrong about Battlefield 5. Just look at Battlefield 5 and do the opposite for most of it, because it was a disaster of a game. Don't do the same with the next game. Start asking us now, like from through official channels. I see people, YouTubers making videos on it, but ask us now what we would like in the new game, how we would like to see it go. Like, come on, you should be doing this stuff right now, right now. Don't delay it till you've made your decisions. Ask us so we can help you along to get the game that we would like to see come. Folks, I would like to thank you for taking the time to watch this. It's not been too ranty. I just want to get my feelings out there on how the game can survive. I feel making it free to play, really improving community games would help with that. Thank you very much. Thank you for all the new subscribers recently. Thank you all for those that are members of the channel and support me by watching the streams and the videos and commenting and interacting with me. Thank you very much, folks. Catch you again later.